Good evening and welcome to day 3 of 14 for the challenge. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do mostly in 4-point kneeling today, and if you have a TheraBand nearby, that would be perfect. If not, don't worry. So we're going to start at the top of our mats, facing our pillow here. We're going to find our neutral spine to begin with, so opening our toes and our heels, setting our center. So pulling up through that pelvic floor, the magnets drawing in towards each other. We're going to start with a roll down here. So we're starting tucking that chin in, peeling yourself off that imaginary wall, vertebra by vertebra, bending the knees when you need to, and hanging down here at the bottom for whatever is comfortable for you. We're slowly going to peel ourselves back up, vertebra by vertebra, keeping that head last. At the top here, doing a shoulder roll backwards and a shoulder roll forwards, just to loosen up through the back and the shoulders there. Tucking that chin down again. We've got 2 more shoulder rolls and forward rolls here. Taking your time, bending the knees when you need to, and peeling yourself up vertebra by vertebra, nice and slowly. Inhale, shoulder roll back. Exhale, shoulder roll forwards. And last one, rolling down, vertebra by vertebra. We're just going to hang out here. Going to take both elbows in the hands. I'm going to nod the head yes, and shake the head no. From here, we're going to try and rock from side to side with those elbows, releasing any tension through the lower back, down in through our hamstrings. Nice. This should feel really good into the back chain of the body here. Bringing the hands down to wherever's comfortable, and we're going to walk forwards into a downward dog to begin with. So for this downward dog, you want to make sure the weight is through the heels of your hands, your bottom is lifted to the sky, and your heels are lifted. Nice breath in. And exhale. From here, we're just going to walk the dog. So stretching through those ankles, walking those feet here. So you're really feeling the calves stretch too, nice and slowly. No rush with this movement. Just waking everything up in the back of the legs there. 5, 4, nice relaxed breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're going to bend those knees and come onto 4-point kneeling. So with 4-point kneeling here, to check on neutral spine, you want to make sure your hands are stacked underneath your shoulders and your knees are hip distance apart, and that you can't see your feet between your knees. We're going to come into a cat-cow. So we're going to try 2 different variations here. So the first one is we're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to tuck under the tailbone and the neck. And inhale, lifting the head and the bottom. And exhale, pulling up through that spine. And inhale, lifting that head and bottom. 3 more with this position. Exhale. As you exhale up through this position, try and activate that pelvic floor. And inhale. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. This time we're going to try it slightly different. So finding that neutral spine, we're going to do a different variation, which I often like to use to feel the core engage more. So we're going to inhale as you arch the back this time, pulling up through that pelvic floor. And exhale, lifting that bottom and that chest. Same thing. Inhale, engaging those abdominals, pulling through that pelvic floor. And exhale. Whichever one feels best for you. I find I feel the abdominals engaging more with this motion. But everybody is different. Good. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good. We can shake those wrists off slightly there. So if they are feeling uncomfortable, you can roll the mat to reduce the bend in the wrists, or you can also come onto your knuckles. Finding that position into our neutral spine here. So your back is nice and flattened, no arching through the spine or dipping through the pelvis there. Your eyes are looking towards the top of the mat, and we're going to start with swimming level 1. If you have a TheraBand nearby, you can place the TheraBand underneath your knee and take it in your left hand here, and we're coming forwards. I'll show you the version without the TheraBand. So inhale to prepare, exhale to lift that left arm up, inhale to hold, exhale to lower back down. And again, inhale to prepare, exhale to lift up, exhale to hold, inhale to return. And again, up we come. And down. Good. 6 more, up we come. And down. And 5. And down, lower belly contracted here, those magnets pulling towards each other. 4. And down. 3. And down, almost there, 2 more to go. You're doing an awesome job, 2. And last one. And down, perfect. Changing that weight, transferring, maybe putting the TheraBand now under that right leg. Same thing here on that right side, feeling those shoulders waking up here also. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift. Inhale to hold, exhale to return. And again, at your own pace. And down. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift. Inhale to hold, exhale to return. Good. 6 more. Keeping that back nice and flat in that neutral position. Eyes looking towards the top of the mat. 4. 3. Good job. 2. Last one. Good. And we're just going to sit back on those heels, reaching those fingertips away. 3 nice deep breaths in through the nose, expanding those lower lungs, and out through the mouth. 2 more at your own pace, in through the nose, holding at the top and out through the mouth. Last one, in through the nose, holding at the top and out through the mouth. Perfect. When you're ready, we're going to come back into 4-point kneeling. This time we're going to work onto swimming level 1 with our legs. So if you want to use your TheraBand, you can tie it around your both of your calves there. So from here, we're inhaling to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to lift the left leg up off the floor. Inhale to hold, exhale to return. And same thing. Inhale to hold, exhale to return. Good. 7 more. Keeping that back in neutral, eyes looking towards the top of the mat. Nice strong leg, weight distributed between both hips. And 4. Back in. 3. And 2. Keep that back nice and strong. Last one. Lower that knee down, transfer the weight again, changing sides. Inhale to prepare, exhale to extend that right leg. Inhale to hold, exhale to return. Inhale to hold, exhale to return. 7 more. Keeping that back in neutral, magnets pulling towards each other. Nice relaxed breathing. Good. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. Lovely. Hold that leg, bring it back down. Going to keep the hands where they are. We're going to bend our elbows into a tricep dip now. So the elbows are coming back down beside you and pushing that floor away. So with this exercise, keep your bum lifted to the sky, your forehead's coming down to the mat and pushing up through those arms. Lovely, and down, 6. And up, push that floor away. 5. Pushing up. Keep that chin tucked in, 4. Back to those arms, starting to wake up here. 3. And up. 2. Good job. And this one, we're going to hold there at the bottom as long as you can. We're going to hold at least for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push that floor away. Awesome job. We're going to do the same thing again. Coming down for 8. Push the floor away. 7. Pushing up. You've got this. And 6. 5. Almost there. And 4. Really going to feel this one. 3. And 2. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push that floor away. Lovely. Sitting back on those heels. Bringing that right arm across the chest. Stretching through the backs of the arms there. And changing sides. Good. Coming back into our 4-point kneeling here. So making sure those hands are stacked underneath the shoulders. We're going to extend that right leg out behind us, keeping our back in neutral. Here, we're going to lower the foot to the floor and back up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Nice and controlled through both hips here. 2, and 1. Keep that leg up. For more of a challenge, if you want, you can lower down into a tricep dip, or you can just keep that leg hovered up. Stay here. We're going to bring the right leg out to the side. Out, tap the foot to the floor, and back to the center, lower it down. Lift it up, out to the side, back to the center, lower it down. Up, out to the side, back to the center, lower it down. 5 more, waking up those bum muscles. Back to the center, and 4. Good job, everybody. And 3. And 2. And last one. Tap it down, bring that knee back in. Open the knees either side of the mat, sitting back onto your heels, bringing the palms of the hands to the back of the floor. Forehead to the mat or to wherever is comfortable for you. Try and release the tension through the shoulders in the middle of the back here. As you're breathing, really try and open that rib cage. Expanding those lungs, holding at the top. Good, 1 more breath in here. Inhale through the nose. Holding at the top and out through the mouth. Lovely. When you're ready, we're walking back into 4-point kneeling. Like I said earlier, if it's too much on your wrist, you can come onto your knuckles or roll up the mat underneath you to reduce the stretch there. From here, we're going to extend that left leg behind you and tap the foot to the floor for 10, 9, nice strong core here, 8, eyes looking towards the top of the mat, 6, 5, awesome job, 4, 3, 2, And 1, lift that leg up, bring it out to the side, tap it down, back to the center, lower it down, good. 7 more, out to the side, tap it down, and tap. And 6, and tap. 5, make sure you're breathing, super important. 4, 3, almost there. 2, last one. Good, bring that knee and sit back on those heels. Bring the left hand behind the back of your head, pushing gently through the elbow with your right hand. And changing sides. Perfect, we've got 2 more exercises in 4-point kneeling here. So resetting that neutral spine. Hands are stacked underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Pelvis in neutral here. We're going to bring our hands either side of the mat into our shoulder press ups here. So keeping the chin tucks in, we're bending the elbows out to the side, reaching down and pushing the floor away. Coming down, keep that chin tucked in, nice strong shoulder blades here. Push that floor away. And 5. As you're coming down to the floor, think about the shoulder blades squeezing towards each other. 3 more. Make sure you're breathing. Here is 2. And last one. Hold here. You knew it was coming. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly push that floor away. Down we go. Last set. We've got 8. Chin tucked in. Don't lead with that neck. 7, 6, 5, 4, shoulder blades working. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly push that floor away. Lovely. Bring the hands back into the underneath the shoulder blades. Bring the right arm through the left armpit, and we'll do our spinal twist here. Thread the needle. Left arm up to the sky if you want a deeper rotation through the middle of that back. It should feel super nice through the middle of the spine there. Good, bringing that hand back down and changing sides. Left arm through the right armpit. And right arm up to the sky. Good, coming back down into 4-point kneeling. Last one here, a new one for us today. Tucking our toes underneath, we're coming into our hovers. So for this exercise, you're engaging your abdominals, bringing those magnets towards each other, and you're lifting your knees off the mat for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. And again, coming up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Few more here to go, coming up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more lots, up we come. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, we're coming up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Open those knees for our last cat stretch here. Reach those fingers away. One big breath in here, in through the nose, expanding those lungs. And out through the mouth. Bringing the backs of the hands down towards the feet. And turning your head one way. Releasing through those shoulders and chest muscles here. This should feel really nice. Feel that energy coming through the middle of the back there, down the arms. And turn the head the other way. Good. Walking onto all fours and coming onto your side here. Going to come into our clamshells, which we haven't done yet before. So placing the towel between your head and your shoulder. Going to make sure your heels are in line with your top hip. If you're familiar with this exercise, you can place a TheraBand around your knees or come into level 2. But we're first off going to start with level 1 here. So we're opening up our top knee and slowly back down. Be mindful that you're keeping the hips facing forwards, not rolling through the pelvis there. And keeping that little mouse hole between the lower rib cage and the mat. Good, we've got 6 more. 6, 5. I love this exercise and it doesn't ever seem to get any easier. 3, 2, and 1. Close that knee. We're going to do one more set of 10. Check that position, lengthen through that top hip. Off we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. We're going to straighten that top leg forwards here. Toes are facing towards me. And we're going to hold the leg nice and strong. Think about that hip being pulled away. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure the movement's just coming through that hip. No, through that whole torso here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up a little bit higher. And pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the center. Going to do one more exercise, the side kick level 1. So pointing our foot, bringing the foot forwards, flexing the foot, bringing it back, pointing forwards and flexing back. Good. We've got 8 more. 7. Nice relaxed breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the center. Lower that leg and bring it up. Give it a little tap. Well done. That does definitely feel it in the bum. Okay, from here, we're going to take our spinal twist, stacking both hands on top of one another. And we're slowly going to pull back, following with the head. Any clicks or cracks are perfectly okay here. Extending that top leg forwards to the floor if you want a deeper rotation through the spine and maybe a little bottom stretch too. Stacking both feet back on one another, circling that arm down and around and stacking back onto the other hand. Coming onto our backs, we're going to roll onto our opposite side for the clamshells. So checking your position, make sure the pillow is underneath your head and your shoulder. Your heels are in line with your top hip, pushing that top hip away, creating that little mouse hole. We're opening up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, Keep those hips facing forwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. One more set of 10. Off we go. This is a great exercise to help stabilize the hips, the bottom muscles, and engaging that core. They're all working together to help prevent any lower back pain. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close it on down. Straighten that leg out. Toes pointing towards me. Flex that foot. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up a little bit higher, keeping that foot flexed. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Back down to hip distance. I know you're feeling this one. Point the foot, bring it forwards. Flex the foot, bring it back for our side kick, level 1. Point the foot, flex the foot back. And point forwards, flex it back. We've got 6 more. Point forwards and flex back. 4, 3, nice job everybody. 2, and 1. Bring it back to the center, lower it down, bring that top hip in, give it a smack. Well done. Awesome. Keeping both knees glued together, stretching one hand out and stacking the other one on for our spinal twist. So pulling with that top arm, following with the head. Enjoying this position here, stretching through the middle, lower back. For a deeper stretch, extending that top leg to the floor. Good. Closing those feet together, circling the arm down and around onto the other hand. Taking both hands up to the sky, rolling onto your back. Bringing the hands down to your hips. Making sure the pillow is just underneath the base of your skull and the knees are hip distance apart. We're just going to do a few pelvic tilts here. So arching that lower back. And tucking that tailbone under, squeezing those bum muscles. And again, 4. Pulling up through that pelvic floor as you rotate the pelvis forwards. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Crossing that right foot over that left knee and hugging that left knee into the chest. Definitely feel that tightness into that bottom. You may feel the side that you were struggling with on the clamshells is tighter. So we have to stretch and strengthen. Good. Bringing that foot down and changing sides. Left foot over the right knee and hug the right knee into your chest. Good. Bringing the feet down together, bringing the soles of the feet together, dropping the knees out to the side, hands nice and relaxed onto the hips here. Going to do 3 nice deep breaths in through the nose. Really expanding the lower lungs and the belly there. Holding at the top and out through the mouth. 2 more at your own pace, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Last one, in through the nose. and out through the mouth. Bringing both of the knees together, hugging them into your chest. And gently rocking from side to side. And then little circles through the lower back there. And the other way. Gonna come into a happy baby pose, so taking your hands to your feet and opening those knees out to the side, letting gravity pull those knees to the floor, giving a little stretch on the inner thigh there. Closing those knees, feet to the floor, and slowly roll onto your side. Coming up nice and slowly, keeping the feet where they are. Placing your hand to your feet and your arm up and over. Stretching through that side belly. Coming down with that hand, changing positions with the feet. Reaching the hand to the feet and the arm up and over. Back to the center, crossing those legs, hands on the knees, big breath in as you lift the chest. And exhale, roll off that sitting bone. One more, inhale in. And exhale. And we are finished. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you again next time. Make sure you click the link below to donate and share to your friends and family. Thank you very much. See you again. Have a nice evening.